most beloved music legends, known for timeless hits like The Cherry and Can't Take My Eyes Off You, find himself at the center of a legal battle with his own child? Frankie Valli, the iconic voice of the Four Seasons, has lived a life filled with dazzling success and unimaginable heartbreak. While his songs brought joy to millions, his personal life tells a story of family struggles and heartbreaking decisions. The restraining order against his son Francesco is the culmination of years of conflict, addiction, and tragedy. But how did things get this far? Stick around as we unravel the shocking and emotional journey that led to this moment. Frankie Valli is more than just a musician. He's a symbol of perseverance and the American dream. Born Francesco Stephen Castelluccio in Newark, New Jersey, his rise to fame wasn't easy. He grew up in a working-class Italian-American family, where he developed his love for music in a neighborhood where dreams were often overshadowed by hardship. His voice, however, was his ticket out, and when the Four Seasons skyrocketed to fame in the 1960s, he became a household name. What made Frankie's music so special was its relatability. The Four Seasons sang about love, loss, and everyday struggles. Their music connected with people across all walks of life, from blue-collar workers to aspiring dreamers. But fame and success often come with a price. Behind the glamour of the spotlight, Frankie faced personal challenges that no amount of success could shield him from. These challenges would ultimately spill into his family life, creating rifts that no hit song could mend. Frankie's life has been marked by extraordinary achievements, but also by unimaginable loss. In 1980, he lost 2 daughters within a matter of months. His stepdaughter Celia, whom he had raised as his own, tragically fell to her death in a freak accident. Just 6 months later, his daughter Francine died of a drug-related incident at only 20 years old. These losses shattered Frankie, leaving wounds that never fully healed. In interviews, he's spoken about how losing a child isn't something you ever get over. It's a pain that stays with you forever. These tragedies didn't just affect Frankie emotionally, they strained his relationships with those closest to him. For a man who poured his heart into his music, these personal losses became an ever-present shadow over his life. But as heartbreaking as these events were, Frankie continued to move forward. Little did he know, more family challenges were waiting just ahead. Among Frankie's children, his son, Francesco Jr., from his marriage to Randy Cloy, seemed to have inherited his father's talent and ambition. In his early years, Francesco showed promise as an actor, landing roles in popular shows like Full House and movies such as The House Bunny. He was charming, talented, and had the world at his feet. However, Francesco's life took a dark turn as he became entangled in substance abuse. Like many children of celebrities, the pressures of fame, wealth, and public scrutiny took their toll. Francesco's addiction strained his relationship with his family, particularly his siblings, and set the stage for years of escalating conflict. Frankie, who had already faced so much loss, tried to guide his son away from the path of self-destruction. But sometimes, even a father's love isn't enough to save someone from their demons. As Francesco's struggles with addiction grew more severe, tensions within the family began to rise. After the passing of their mother, Randy, in 2014, a legal dispute broke out between Francesco and his siblings over their late mother's Malibu property. The luxurious home, valued at millions, became a symbol of the fractured relationships within the Valli family. Francesco's behavior reportedly became more erratic. Allegations surfaced that he had damaged property, threatened family members, and even attempted to break into the home. His siblings, Emilio and Brando, eventually sued him, accusing him of sabotaging rental agreements and making it impossible to maintain the home. This wasn't just a sibling rivalry, it was a full-blown family crisis that pitted brother against brother and son against father. Despite everything, Frankie never gave up on his son. He provided Francesco with financial support and pleaded with him to seek treatment for his addiction. Frankie hoped that by offering help, he could mend their relationship and pull Francesco out of his downward spiral. But instead of accepting his father's help, Francesco's behavior only grew more hostile. Frankie even made his financial support contingent on Francesco agreeing to enter a rehabilitation program. Rather than bringing the family closer, these efforts widened the rift. Francesco became angrier, accusing his family of turning against him. For a father who had already experienced the pain of losing 2 children, this situation was both heartbreaking and deeply frustrating. Frankie had to come to terms with the fact that his son's struggles were beyond his control. The breaking point came when Francesco's actions posed a direct threat to his family's safety. In a desperate attempt to protect himself and his loved ones, Frankie, along with his son Emilio, filed for a restraining order against Francesco. The court documents detailed shocking allegations. Francesco had threatened to kill Frankie and Emilio, attempted to break into their homes, and caused significant property damage. The restraining order required Francesco to stay at least 100 yards away from his father, brother, their homes, and their workplaces. For Frankie, this wasn't just a legal measure. It was a painful acknowledgement that he had to put his family's safety above his desire to save his son. The restraining order marked a tragic chapter in Frankie's life, one that highlighted the devastating toll addiction and family conflict can take. Frankie Valli's life is a testament to both incredible resilience and heartbreaking vulnerability. As a music legend, he's given the world songs that have stood the test of time. But behind the music is a man who has faced unimaginable personal struggles. The story of the restraining order against his own son is a stark reminder that fame, success, and wealth don't exempt anyone from life's challenges. It's a story of love, loss, and the difficult decisions that even the most loving parents sometimes have to make. What do you think about Frankie Valli's story? Can a father's love ever overcome the challenges of addiction and family conflict? Let us know in the comments below.